There's 10 ways to get the best possible price on car insurance, and let's dive in. Number one is to shop around. That's the easiest way to do it. If you're with a major company, State Farm, maybe a local Allstate agent, sorry, my friends that are Allstate agents, that's the truth. You guys only sell one product. If you work at Farmers, then there's only one product they sell at Farmers. When you're shopping around, work with an independent agent because they're able to take your data, your profile, your scores, all of those things, and plug it into 10, 20 different carriers all at once. And it tells them who has that best price based on the risks that you have. Those independent agents are super powerful. That's why we started an independent agency, because that, to me, in my opinion, is going to be the best route for most consumers. If you have an independent agent and you're still shopping around, then one, make sure you trust the agent, because if you trust them, then have them reshop it. They can reshop it for you and find the best price. If you don't necessarily trust your agent that you're working with, I'll put a link in the description below where you can work with the local independent agent that can do all of those pieces. The second piece is to bundle your home and auto, your renters and your auto, your motorcycle and your auto, anything that you can insure or that you already insure. Try to put them together, because you will see anywhere from a 20 to a 50% discount. Companies like Nationwide love home, auto, 2 cars, full coverage, that type of person. So does Liberty Mutual, so does Safeco, so does auto owners, so does all these major carriers that give these loyalty discounts and all of these things, because the average person that they're looking for, your 40 to 60-year-old that has what we just talked about, good insurance score, no claims, those pieces are low risk for them. With that being said, they're looking for that perfect scenario, and they're just giving discounts out like crazy. Again, that independent agent, whether it's your friend or the link in the description, will be able to determine that with that profile. They're going to find out what's the best route for you to take to give you the best price on your insurance. The third way to pay less for car insurance is to raise your deductibles. You've got to determine whether it's worth it first, because if you have the money to pay a larger deductible and you can put it away in a savings account, then it's going to save you monthly on your insurance. Talk to your agent, go online, test out whatever you're talking about, raise a deductible just to see how big of a difference the price is. And if it makes sense, make the move. The fourth is to maintain a clean driving history. That will always get you the best rate. If you're shopping around, it helps even more so. But in general, the less claims you have, the less risk you are. If you can show that to the next insurance carrier, then they're going to usually give you what's called a claims-free discount. That claims-free discount with the right company can give you hundreds of dollars off of your annual policy. The fifth, nobody loves, but it's your insurance score. Actually, people love it if they have a good insurance score. It's essentially your credit mixed with your claims history, mixed with the clue report. There's all of these things that make up an insurance score. And the biggest piece is credit. If you have good insurance credit/score, then you're going to get a better deal. The risk of an insurance company not getting paid every month from you or someone else or someone with the same insurance score is high. And because of that, they put a heavy emphasis on the cost of the insurance based on that score. The sixth proven way to get the best price or lower the cost of your car insurance is just ask for discounts. When you're talking to the agent, ask them if there's any additional discounts. We've got several videos on this channel that talk about affinity discounts, that talk about loyalty discounts, that go over all of the many different discounts. There's actually about 100 ways you can save on your insurance if you dive in. Now, are you qualified for all of 100? Probably not. Whether it's 5 or 3 or even 4 of them, then you want to make sure that you're getting the best rate. Talk to your current agent. If you're friends with them or your buddy, hey, is there any other new discounts? The seventh is one of my favorite ways to get a discount is to do telematics. It's usage-based insurance is what they call it. It's a snapshot. It's a right track. It's the drive safe and save discount. It's essentially an app that you download on your phone, and it watches your driving history, usually for 90 days. That's usually the benefit of it. Is if it depends on the company. Some companies only go 90 days. Some companies go forever. And honestly, the forever ones I'm not a fan of, but it'll give you a discount based on your driving habits. If you drive good, you get a discount. If you drive bad, you lose a discount. Most of the time, at least most of the companies, don't rate against you for not driving. Talk to your agent to make sure, if that is the case, to make sure that you are getting the best discount. And if you're willing to share your data, then you can use that usage-based insurance to get you a pretty considerable deal on your insurance. Number 8 way that is proven to give you the cheapest price or the best price or the lowest price, whatever you want, you're getting a deal on your insurance, is to pick the right vehicle. Oh my gosh, there's so many different vehicles out there and there are so many different risks. I'll just use the 2 extremes. Toyota Corolla has always been, from what I've always seen, one of, if not the cheapest to insure, especially the older ones. If you just want PLPD on a 2000 Toyota Corolla, you're going to pay really low premiums. A Kia Sorento or a Kia Optima 2022, 2023, those are going to be really expensive because they had a security breach and they were being stolen. There was a whole club that was stealing them and crashing them. And because of all of that, there's a higher risk for those. Any electric vehicle, those are really cost expensive. Even Tesla is losing money on their insurance to where they might not even do insurance anymore. And because of those things, there's all of these risks. And the vehicle that you pick makes a big difference. If you're shopping for a car, get the VIN number to a couple sample vehicles that you're looking at. Have the agent plug that in or plug it into your software and just find out what the differences in costs are. You're probably going to save sometimes thousands of dollars depending on the vehicle that you purchase. Number 9 should be obvious, but for those that don't know insurance very well, is do not have a lapse in coverage. Even if you total your car, insurance knows that they can keep the policy active for a certain length of time. And if you're going to buy another car, don't cancel the policy and then restart it because you're going to have what's called a lapse. There's essentially a gap. When you're not insured, you go to a new insurance company, and yes, it's cheaper if you didn't need insurance, but if you didn't have insurance, it costs you more either way. It's a risk factor. Why haven't they had insurance? Oh, because they didn't have a car. Okay, we'll lower the deal there, but it's still a risk because they're coming on again and we haven't been having them insured. Versus having insurance at certain levels, they're going to give you better deals and better discounts the longer you've had a policy. And the 10th way to lower your insurance, the proven method that is to review your policy. We do it at our agency, or at least we try to with as many customers as we can. We want to see if anything's changed. The benefit to you is we make sure that you're happy with the price, see if you've become a member of a club or a group that gets you another discount. An agent just wants to keep you long term. They want to make sure that your rates stay steady so that they make money, you're insured properly. If there's any major issues, then they're your go-to person. That's essentially their goal, is to make sure that you have the policy long term. Now, most agents don't do this. It's usually throw noodles against the wall, hope they stick. And that essentially works because most people are looking for the cheapest deal. If you are that person looking for the cheapest, here's my top 10 cheapest insurance companies for 2025. If you're looking to understand insurance a little bit more, here's our Car Insurance 101 that'll go a little bit more in depth. I'm Mark with Think Insurance. I'll see you in the next one.